What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today is the last day of OTAs, and I picked up on something at Jets OTAs that I was hoping to talk with you guys today. So, the New York Jets have a new offensive coordinator. His name is Tanner Engstrand, and we're hoping that he's better than Nathaniel Hackett, the previous offensive coordinator. And it's a pretty low bar to clear. I understand that. But it's a bar that we need to see clear. We need Tanner Engstrand, as Jets fans, to be better than what Nathaniel Hackett was. And I noticed something today from OTAs that made me think it's possible, at least in one specific category. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you, completely understand that it's just a simple pass from Justin Fields to Breece Hall in the end zone. Nothing all that fancy happening here. It's about a 20-yard throw over the shoulder in the end zone. No one's on Breece Hall. But does it remind you of anything? Think back to last year. That's where my brain went. Immediately, I thought of week 2 against the Titans. Breece Hall was lined up out wide, one-on-one, and Aaron Rodgers hits him for a long touchdown. Breece Hall makes an unbelievable acrobatic catch in the end zone for a touchdown. Now, let me ask you something. How many times do you think the Jets threw the ball to Breece Hall last year with at least 10 plus yards of air after this? So in week 2, 15 more games left on the year, we just see Breece Hall make an absolutely unbelievable catch where he's lined up wide, goes deep, makes a play over a linebacker. How many times do you think they threw him the ball 10 plus yards after this? The answer: once. Week 6 against the Bills, a 24-yard completion from Aaron Rodgers to Breece Hall over the middle of the field. That's it. That was the only time we saw it. This is the same offensive coordinator who took to the New York Giants game 9 weeks into their year to figure out that Breece Hall could catch the football. And that was remarkable at that point. He finished the season strong as a pass catcher in 2023. And then they used him less as a pass catcher in 2024. Breece had 57 catches for 483 yards and 3 touchdowns a year ago. In 23, he had 76 catches. That's a little bit more like it. That number should be closer to 70 this year. It absolutely has to be for a few reasons. One, Breece Hall is one of the better receiving backs in the NFL. And number 2, the Jets don't have a wide receiver 2 on their roster. Josh Reynolds is likely to be the guy. Josh Reynolds or Allen Lazard. I think it's going to be Josh Reynolds because of him playing in Detroit a couple years ago, knows the offense, is the veteran in the room, that kind of a thing. But there's really no true wide receiver 2, which means Breece Hall and Mason Taylor are going to have to be heavily involved in this offense through a passing game. If you're constantly on the move or just tired of skipping meals, Huel has you covered. They're today's sponsor, spelled Huel, and their Black Edition ready to drink is a total game changer. It is a complete meal in one bottle with 35 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, high fiber, and low sugar. So you feel full, focused, and ready for your day. I have the variety box, which has the chocolate flavor, which I got right here. It's also got vanilla, iced coffee, and strawberry. So something for everyone. No prep, no cleanup, just grab and go. Huel's already sold over 500 million meals around the world, and now it's your turn to try it. New customers get 15% off, plus a free gift at Huel.com when you use my code Matt O'Leary. Don't miss out. Try it today. The Jets should be using him like the Lions use Jahmyr Gibbs. The Lions have Gibbs lined up wide. They line him up in the slot. They run the crap out of the football. And in a recent video, we discussed the usage of the running backs in the rushing department, carries-wise, with their 2-back system. What the Lions also do is they're not afraid to throw the ball to their running backs and tight ends. And looking again at the New York Jets roster and the quarterback, it makes sense for them to utilize their running backs and tight ends in the passing game, especially when you consider Justin Fields as their quarterback. So I'm not saying you run 12 goal line fades to Breece Hall during the year. That's not what this is about. It's about using their guys to their best abilities. Breece Hall is a really good pass catching back. Throw him the damn football. Justin Fields is comfortable with his tight end. Get Mason Taylor involved. Malachi Corley's good with the ball in his hands. Arian Smith is a deep threat. Get him, give an end around, throw a screen to Malachi Corley. Send Arian Smith long. Who knows? Maybe you hit him up for a 57-yard touchdown, or he opens things up underneath for Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Mason Taylor, guys like that. I don't know. It's not rocket science here, guys. And I'm hoping that Tanner Engstrand, like seeing this, and again, I know it's an OTAs play. They don't have pads on. No one's covering him. But this is something that's got to be used in their offense more this year. It's unacceptable to me that they only threw 2 passes 10-plus yards down the field to Breece Hall last year. Both of them were big plays. They did it twice. Both resulted in big plays, and they didn't do it again after that. Crazy. Doesn't make any sense to me. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.